Welcome back to the Anything Flies podcast. On today's podcast, we're going to be talking about the Super Bowl, who we think is going to win, the score predictions, our Super Bowl MVP, and then we will also be talking about the hot take of the week, and then we will move on to outrageous debates, and then on top of that, we will have a top five, which we are premiering in today's episode. So let's get it started with the Super Bowl picks. I'll start it off by saying the Chiefs are winning this. I don't think there's any way that the 49ers win this, honestly. After they win this on Sunday, I think Patrick Mahomes will be in conversation for the GOAT debate. He will also be winning the Super Bowl MVP.
It's crazy.
And I think on top of that, you can argue that this might be a dynasty in football.
Glaze, bro.
Glaze.
On top of that,
I think it's been a dynasty. There's no way he's the GOAT.
you can argue that it might be one of the best dynasties in sports. On top of that, I think Patrick Mahomes is going to be throwing 300 yards and 3 touchdowns. Yeah, Patrick Mahomes will steal the show in Vegas.
300 yards and 3.
Yeah, that's what I got.
A little bit on the bold side, if I do say so myself.
Some might say.
The 49ers are going to win. I know I'm just taking the favorite team, but I do think they're going to win because the only defense we've been able to see stop them are the Ravens. And they play a very different defensive style than the Chiefs. The Chiefs are more locked down on the corners, and then they have about one guy in the interior. I just think that the 49ers run attack is too good. And I've got my boy Fred Warner winning the Super Bowl MVP. I think he's going to have a great game. He's going to be flying around, making plays, especially in the fourth quarter.
Fair.
All right.
Fair enough.
I think and hope the 49ers win because I don't want to see Taylor Swift on the field after. All right. Yeah, Brock Purdy going to win Super Bowl MVP. Or CMC. Yeah. I think it'll be Brock. CMC will have a title or two, but Brock will win MVP. And your boy Trent Williams will do good too. But the 49ers The 49ers defense will lock down the Kansas City Chiefs. Should I do my score prediction now or wait?
No,
I will. Give me the 49ers.
I want the 49ers to win this game. However, I think the Chiefs are going to pull this one. Patrick Mahomes is
Who
too
doesn't
dominant.
want the 49ers?
He's too dominant in the playoffs. And with Taylor Swift there, it's an obvious script to the
Her plane could get delayed.
Yeah,
From Japan.
Roger Goodell is going to make sure there is
She's probably in some
Yeah.
private jet.
She will be there without a doubt.
Yeah.
And
I'll watch until I see Taylor Swift.
Travis Kelce's going to pop off.
Bro, you're not even going to be able to play.
Dude,
She's
don't
going to be
even.
showing pregame. She'll be on the field either way, too.
Yeah.
It will either be hugging Travis while he's shedding tears of joy or shedding tears of sadness.
Mhm. Either way, she will be shown. I'm taking the 49ers here. My boy Trent Williams in the interior, gonna do his job, do the dirty work. And just honestly, the 49ers are just a sound football team. They had a rough stretch during the middle of the season, but I think they're past that.
Should we introduce our star guest?
Rosie.
Rosie, come here. Rosie, come here.
Yeah, Rosie
Get
has
up
made
here.
it.
Get up here. Come here.
Rosie, you want to cheese it?
Get up here. Come here, Rosie. Get up here. Go. Go, Rosie.
She can get up on the table, bro.
Come on, Rosie.
All right, that's enough.
Get up, Rosie.
Anyway.
They saw.
Oh, whatever.
The 49ers
Just
are just a
cheese it.
sound team. And I just don't think the Chiefs have enough. Yeah, they're a good team, but I don't think they have enough weapons. Yeah.
Fair. All right. So moving on to score predictions. I'm gonna go with a 35-27 game Chiefs.
Not bad. I think it's a race to 30 points. That's my projection. Feels like Patrick Mahomes always seems to put up about 28 in the playoffs. The 49ers have been playing from behind, so they're going to be able to come back a little bit. 31-28. I just think their offense is too elite, especially when they're going to be able to run the ball all over the place.
I'd be the guy that takes the OT thriller.
They're not going in an OT thriller. Let me tell you.
My guess will be 28
31-20.
24 49ers. 28 24 49ers for Alexander. All right. All right. Game winning drive. I swear if you said field goal there.
Game winning field goal. 28-24.
34-31 Chiefs.
I'm taking I wouldn't be shocked if this one goes to OT. I want an OT. I want an OT game here.
Has
But,
the Super
um,
Bowl like ever gone to OT though?
I don't know, but
One time.
I'm hoping for a
Win.
playoff of OT.
The Patriots versus the Falcons.
Oh yeah, when,
Oh yeah. 28-3.
So what'd you say?
You're never out. Especially when you got a guy like Patrick Mahomes on your sideline.
I think it's gonna be 20.
Or
He didn't
Fred
even do
Warner.
the comeback.
He
I
never
know.
said he did.
He did come back against 49ers last time a little bit.
I'm taking 24-21 49ers. Jake Moody. Or no. What do I think?
Jake
Do I think
Moody
Jake
sucks,
Moody's
bro.
gonna hit it as time expires? Or do I think they're gonna hold their offense?
Jake Moody sucks.
I think it's gonna be 20-24. Niners hold the Chiefs offense while time expires.
2024.
Fred Warner.
'Cause
Fred Warner.
Yeah.
MVP.
I feel
Fred
like
Warner is not winning MVP.
I feel like if they need a field goal to tie, they're gonna get that field goal.
I'm just saying.
Fair.
So
The
I'm gonna
Super
say,
Bowl MVP is very less biased towards quarterbacks than the actual MVP is.
That's fair.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right, so now that we got the Super Bowl out of the way, you want to take it to hot take of the week?
What is our hot take of the week?
What is
So-
our hot take of the week? I don't know.
I've got a hot take of the week.
Are we just debating?
So this will be on your guys' screen, but this was
Arm talent, athleticism, it factor, winning with numbing repetition. Don't be surprised when when he goes to, he's the number one quarterback off the board. That's my prediction right now. When people get a load of JJ and what how he can throw the ball, how he spins it, his athleticism, his intelligence, talk about it factor. He's got it, the competitiveness that he has, and they get around him and they really start digging in and they start talking to him. That's an early prediction for the 2024 NFL draft.
I think he's been hit too many times when he played as a quarterback.
For Spotify, that's Jim Harbaugh's take on
yeah.
where JJ McCarthy lands in the NFL draft.
Let's just say
He's not even a first round draft. Let's get that out of the way.
I would just love to see, with this great confidence Jim Harlan has, I'd love to see Jim draft JJ McCarthy.
he wouldn't be the
But
first
he-
taken.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying, with all this great praise he's said ever since he's been the head coach, he acts like we've got the next who's
Kind
gonna-
of, JJ
who's
McCarthy
gonna
is
hop.
not good.
Yeah, he's not good.
JJ is not the reason Michigan won.
The next CJ.
Yeah, he's
Not even the next
definitely
CJ. More like
He's definitely not a first round pick. I can tell you that much. Yeah,
He's
among the
worse than
first
Brock
round
Purdy out
off
of
the-
college. Yeah.
it's like the next
But
tease
yeah,
off.
so I just think that's a little outrageous, honestly.
He never won a game for Michigan.
That's fair. I think everyone agrees that it was all their run game.
I think he was the definition of a game manager.
Yeah, that's right.
You can put him in that
You
definition.
can put him in the game manager, a system
He's
quarterback.
definitely not the best quarterback in the draft.
No way. I mean,
Well,
I'm
who's
not-
going to take him?
I
The
mean,
Bears aren't taking him.
yeah. I
Nobody's
know.
gonna take him.
Nobody's
He's gonna be
gonna
like a third round pick.
I mean,
He's
I'm
gonna
not a
play as
Caleb
backup.
Williams fan, but Caleb Williams is better than JJ McCarthy. So,
So is Drake May.
Bro.
ah,
Yeah, well, as a Patriots fan, you want him.
Oh, of course I want him. Or Jaden Daniels. He's also a dog.
When was the last time the Patriots had a black quarterback?
I don't think we ever have. It's time. Time for some swag.
times have changed.
The
Uh-huh.
program needs some swag. We
No,
did have
that's
Cam
true.
Newton. That's
They have
right.
a black
But
head
he was
coach.
trash. He does
They're
not
gonna get a
count.
black quarterback now.
Yep.
All right, so let's move on to top five. We're gonna do a top five drinks, like any drinks,
Soft drinks,
like any drinks. So
top five all time.
Who wants to start it off?
I'll start it off. I mean,
This is an easy 1 and 2 for me, but from there, I'm not sure.
I'm gonna go the safe route and be number one is a nice ice cold water. Nothing
Yeah.
hits nothing
Yeah.
hits different than a
That's a
nice
good take.
ice cold water.
Yep.
Number
I agree.
two, I'm gonna have to go a little late night fresh milk action right there. So late night snack with some milk.
Gotta have the
Nothing,
cookies.
obviously, but that's part of the snack.
Who's just drinking straight milk, bro? All right, so
I mean, I will say-
what's in your 3 spot?
At my 3 spot, you know, I'm a big Sprite fan, of course. You know,
So you're taking.
I think I'm gonna have to take Sprite number 3.
this is terrible.
Now this is when it gets tough. Well, you can't argue with my 1. Come on now.
I mean, normally everyone has like their 2 go-to drinks. No one thinks their 5th drink.
Yeah, go. And then number 4, I'm gonna have to go a nice little Arnold Palmer,
Half and half.
half and
Solid
half,
pick.
half and half.
Bro, you're leaving out a monumental drink. Go.
Yeah, you're leaving out my number 2 right now.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Root beer? Nope.
I
I
won't
can't
say
say.
it.
Can't say.
I'll go next.
No, I'm not.
All
We
right.
know what we're talking about.
Number 5.
Oh, we're young, man.
Yeah, for real. We don't.
All right. I'll make the decision. I'm gonna go with this. This could be bold. I'm gonna go with a nice like good mixture of lemonade. Nothing hits different than a good lemonade. I guess.
Solid pick.
I guess.
So who's next?
Nothing hits different than
Are
a
you
nice
going?
mixed
I'll go
lemonade.
next.
I Dawson go.
My number 1 is Arnold Palmer.
Yep.
All right. All right.
Half and half, of course.
Yeah.
Very good drink.
I'm just kind of a lemonade fan, so I'm gonna go 2 lemonade.
Very great pick.
Great pick. Come on.
3 is 3. I'm gonna go root beer.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
Solid.
That's my.
I'm not a big root beer fan.
Um,
Where is he?
4. I'm gonna go water.
Okay.
That's
Can't
too
leave it
low,
out.
man. That's
Can't
too
leave it out.
low.
Can't
That's
leave it
too
out.
low.
What do you mean
though.
that's too low?
It's monumental.
What are we going off? Taste
yeah. Well, no,
or
but
just
like
thirst quenchers?
yeah.
I mean,
All around. All around.
all around,
around.
top 5 drinks.
If you could have any drink in the world,
Then
right
my
now.
list stands.
All right. All right.
Number 5. Shoot, I didn't think I would get this far.
I'm telling you, 5's a hard one.
I don't even know what else I drink. I'm gonna go Coke, I guess.
Coke?
Number 5.
All right, you guys are just leaving out some monumental
All right,
drinks.
Here's-
Or chocolate milk. Or
monumental.
chocolate milk.
There's an underrated drink. I
You
don't
gotta
know if
pick
anyone will
Coke
say.
or chocolate milk.
No, I'm gonna go chocolate
How's
milk.
everyone
I'm
forgetting
changing.
my drink? here?
All right. Number 1, we got a purple G2, baby.
That's a call from Mark right there.
Nothing is better
That
than
is
a,
a call from
than a
Mark.
purple G2. Okay.
That's what he's
You
looking
can
at
you
to
can
turn out
argue that anything.
I can
nothing
argue
nothing is better than a purple G2.
Look, I'm
We're
drinking-
the-
I'm drinking
now we're talking about
First
thirst
Blood.
I just
quenchers.
named 5 things that are better than
No.
purple G2.
God.
I don't know if that's your number 1. I mean, that's kind of weird. For
Here,
number 1.
number
drink.
1, I'll go water. Number 2, I'll go purple G2. Number 3, I got root beer. 4, Shirley Temple, baby.
I knew you were gonna say that.
It's
As soon as
5.
that
He's
was
literally
mentioned.
5. Shirley Temple, and number 5, I'll go with lemonade. Those are the top 5. And what's your monumental one that you don't think?
All right, so number 1, I've got water.
Good
Okay.
pick, solid
Water.
pick.
All around versatile.
Shut
player.
up! It's not versatile. It can go all ways.
It's out in every drink. You
It
just
can
mentioned.
play every position on the field.
It is in every drink head.
It is a solid drink, no matter the circumstance. Number 2, I've got lemonade in my 2 slot. Specifically,
The Chick-fil-A.
random pizza diners lemonade, Minute Maid from the tap. Oh my gosh, that is elite. That might be the best drink. It's just not an all-around versatile player. Number 3, I'm gonna have to take Arnold Palmer, half and half. That is so good too. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
that is basically tied for number 2 with lemonade.
Yeah, it's practically lemonade.
It practically is.
You can put
But
that
it's
in your
not.
2.5 slot.
Yeah, that's my 2.5.
Well,
All right.
Without lemonade, there's no Arnold Palmer.
That's what I'm saying. And you can't have sweet tea by itself, 'cause that's just nasty.
Yeah.
Arnold Palmer is carried by lemonade. In my 4 slot, I'm going with Cool Blue Gatorade.
No, wow.
Regular standard blue
Great
Gatorade.
Gatorade is so much better than that. I could list 5 other flavors better than Cool Blue.
Regular
Name them right now.
standard
Name them right now.
Red,
Name 'em right
Gatorade.
now. Purple and oh, the white. That's 3. That's 5. Red, yellow, orange, purple,
This is
Yellow,
for
and
white,
another
yellow
top
over
five.
it?
This is for another.
Yellow
top
is
five.
overrated. Yellow is
Come on.
overrated, bro. You're telling me you rather have Cool Blue than a yellow. Yeah. Nope. Yellow gets you
Nope.
like your teeth all like No, it does
grimy.
not.
What?
It's-
It does.
It does.
It
You know what I'm
does.
talking
Yeah.
about. Only figure this
Listen-
out when you're on the golf course chugging Gatorade
Specifically
midsummer.
a blue Gatorade when it's ice cold after
Nope.
the turn.
Come on,
No,
I mean,
yeah.
that's a pure.
I'd
Come
rather
on.
have blue than grape.
Yes.
You're not a golfer. You're not a
It
golfer.
depends
Blue.
on the feeling. It depends on the
Blue,
feeling.
cool blue Gatorade, not the light blue, the deep blue.
Mm-mm.
And then fifth slot, I would say this is a tie between root beer and high C fruit punch.
He's 5. He's literally what are you on a play date? High C
That's-
fruit punch.
That's the ultimate drink,
Wow.
especially with Canes. That's as good as it gets. Maybe
You're-
I'm just a hater.
What do you get the Happy Meal at McDonald's with apple slices?
I could go for a Big Mac right now.
Maybe I'm just biased against bubbly drinks, but that's
You
my
probably-
top
probably
five.
Okay.
That's
I
my top
promise
five.
you, I was thinking about a Big Mac on the way here.
I would say actually root beer would be my sixth.
So you're taking high C as the
High
5.
C in the 5 slot.
Wow. Okay. So I'm gonna start it off by saying water. I'm not saying water is my favorite drink, but you got to give water the respect it needs because
Every
without,
position on the field.
All-time player,
Without
old
water.
legend.
it can play
all the
all
above.
11 positions. Without water, there's none of these other drinks. So I'm gonna go
Eh.
water first.
Eh.
It's true. I'm
You
going
can't
water
survive without water.
That's
so-
right. 2,
It's a need.
2. I'm going root beer. 3. I'm going half and half. I'm not a bit. Lemonade depends. Lemonade, you got to get the right mixture.
It's Arnold Palmer. Half and half is a creamer for coffee. Okay?
Arnold
No
Palmer.
way you're drinking straight half and half.
Lemonade, it's not on my top 5 because lemonade for me, you got to have the right mixture. So I'm
Lemonade is just like a go-to. Every restaurant,
the only-
lemonade.
You get that frozen lemonade
for real.
Chick-fil-A, and it's so stupid.
Especially at a diner too. You know. You go
Yeah,
to a
That's
I
what
know,
you
diner,
go
but
to. I
like-
mean, it's an automatic
The-
go-to. It's like either can I have a water or can I have a lemonade? Those are my top.
The only
two.
problem with the
Just makes
lemonade
sense.
is it makes you more thirsty.
Mm,
That's the only
that's
problem.
kind of weird of you to say that.
Not really.
I would say lemonade is almost one of the best thirst quenching drinks you can have.
No, at the Memorial
Eh.
Tournament, guess what? You pay your $6 for a lemonade, and it's
Yeah, and
It
it's
is. It is,
ideal.
but I can't always have the Memorial Tournament lemonade. So like,
Why
it's
not?
either that or Dasani water. I mean, you got to pick and
Yeah.
choose.
so 4. I'm gonna go 4 as hot chocolate. Now listen.
I thought about that.
Listen.
That was thought about
Listen.
in my process.
You can have that maybe 3 months of the year.
No,
Maybe 3 months of the year.
No,
You're telling me
Yeah.
when it's
You're
100 degrees
hot
and
Dude,
chocolate?
You're drinking a hot
I'm
chocolate in
not
the middle of
drinking
June.
it, but I'm not saying only 3 years.
3 months of the
3
year.
months out of the
Yes,
year.
December, January, and February. That's the
No
Buddy-
way you're enjoying hot
Buddy-
chocolate in the middle of
He
June.
wakes up, he's like,
Nah.
wow, I want a hot
Yeah, but
chocolate right now.
sometimes, you know what
Like
I'm
you're
feeling?
getting home from a sweaty day and you're like, gosh, I need a hot chocolate.
No.
Nobody says that.
Really
No,
warm it up.
Sometimes after a cold day at school, I just come home and make some hot chocolate. It's
Weird.
a good drink.
Weird.
4
It's
is
just
hot
not
chocolate,
versatile.
and on top of it, like what else?
You gotta have it by itself though.
Well, yeah, what?
No, I mean you can put marshmallows in.
That's not really.
Marshmallows is
You
a
don't
key.
put marshmallows in your.
No, you can.
It's basically a given when you're talking about hot chocolate.
I
So
know.
4 is hot chocolate, and I'm gonna go 5 with chocolate milk.
No, it's solid.
Solid.
A lot of
pick.
chocolate.
Lot of
Solid
chocolate.
pick.
He loves
Chocolate
him
milk
some
is
chocolate.
really good.
Yeah,
And it's good protein.
it is. All right, so let's
A lot of
move on-
calcium.
Let's move on to the outrageous debate. So,
Strong muscles. Strong bones.
Maybe some
strong
cholesterol.
bones.
Buddy, you're not that guy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
so let's start off with
This is my guy, by the way, Christian
They
Gonzalez.
can't see that.
special
Dude.
shout.
I
Yeah,
know.
you're gonna have to go show the
Here.
camera.
No, we'll get a picture to we'll get a picture to edit in. That's my guy.
He's weird.
Yeah, that's right.
So anyway, we'll start off with how many holes are in the straw?
It's one.
What
It's
is it?
one. It's one. It's
No.
one big hole.
Okay, okay. I've already started this. Let me get this out. So,
Opening opinion.
okay, so
Let me hear you out first. before I
Listen,
make my
Hold on, let
decision.
me make a
It's
disclaimer.
kind of a weird
Let
question.
me make a
I don't think
disclaimer.
I've ever thought about
When
that.
let me make a disclaimer. None of the okay, we're not sitting. I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not
okay,
even
we
gonna
have
say
to
it.
go get a straw. To this
No,
first.
they know what a straw looks
So,
like.
listen, when you got a straw, right? Let's say you close off the bottom end. Say you don't even have. Say you have one huge straw that's going on.
Yeah, when you
forever.
do the bottom, you close the hole.
No, listen. What?
It's one big hole.
Listen. So let's say you have a pipe, right? It's closed. It's closed at the end. You cut one side, so you have a hole. Am I correct right now? You have a hole on the one side. But then you have to cut the other side to get it through. So there's 2 holes. There is not one big hole.
You cut 2 holes, but it's one big
How do you
hole.
think a straw is made?
I don't know, but it doesn't matter.
It
There's
does.
two holes.
Give me
It
your
do-
one hole theory.
Yeah, let's hear your one.
Okay, my theory is I'm not gonna how do I show this without being a little weird?
Here's the straw right here.
All right.
You think it's just an endless hole?
So this is what happens to the straw. I think the straw's like this, and then they just punch a hole through here. So it's just one
So you
big
think
hole.
they drill it?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just one big hole.
You know how much plastic that would waste?
How else do you think that? I'm gonna look it up
I mean,
right now.
technically they're probably poured into molds, but I agree. I think it's a cylinder
you think
with a
they're-
hole
It's one
drilled
hole.
through the middle.
It's
That's
one hole. I agree. I
One
totally agree. What do you think?
One hole, just because it's thick doesn't mean it's two holes.
If
Yeah.
there's two holes, there's multiple holes. Because
The
there's
only
a
time there's two holes is when you like stab it and there's a hole in the side, and then you get really triggered because you can't drink the drink properly.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, in that logic, if there's already two, that'd make it 4 holes.
Are you what?
If you say a straw is 2
It'd
holes,
still only be 3.
no,
Added to the
no, not if you go through.
You
Now you
didn't
go
go
through it.
It's just like a punctured
It's
side.
just like a punctured side, and then you get like
Alright.
half drink, half air.
Add it
It's
to the
so
column.
annoying.
So Zach, what do you think?
So if you look from both ends of the straw, you take it, there's a hole on the top, you flip it, there's a hole on the bottom, but it's the same hole all the way through.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Gotta be
Mhm.
one hole.
I'm gonna go one hole.
I'm saying 1 hole.
So you're the other one with 2?
Yeah, I strongly live by the decision.
If there's 2, there's multiple.
well,
Oh,
yeah,
but
but technically yes.
So it's one. It's one hole.
That argument makes no sense.
Yeah, it really
doesn't.
Mm.
Does
Gotta
anyone
back
else
up
under?
your,
What does
I
that
don't
even
really know what
mean?
you're saying there. But
So like if you think there's 2 holes.
so explain to me why there's 2 holes.
Yeah.
Okay, so listen. So
Because theoretically,
here, let's take.
It's
oh,
one hole.
let's
You
take
said
this
something
cord.
about trap the bottom or something.
yeah.
So let's
Something
take this cord
weird.
for example, right? We can agree that if it's just this cord, there's no holes right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Makes sense.
So if you cut this side,
Yeah.
there's 1 hole, right?
Okay. No, there's not a hole.
So
There's not a hole.
You cut it, it opens, there's a hole.
Okay.
right?
Okay.
So there's 1
Eh,
hole. So
I
if I
wouldn't-
cut it, so if I cut it here,
Eh.
there is a second hole.
It's
Or-
one big hole.
Or are you just cutting another opening to the same
Yeah.
hole?
Yep.
No.
I think it's 2 cuts, still 1 hole.
Yeah. I agree.
Theoretically, if you punch a hole in this wall, you'll be able to see it from both sides, and it's still 1 hole.
Houston, yeah. If you punch it,
if you dig down to China,
what?
That's
you dig
one
a
hole.
hole all the way down to China. You
Listen.
come out on the other side,
That's still
it's
1
still
hole.
one hole.
If
all the way
I
down.
drilled a hole right here.
But there are 2
No,
different
no.
ways to enter
Listen,
the hole.
listen.
Well,
If I drill a hole right here,
One hole.
No, there's not 2 different ways.
it's the same hole. It's the same hole.
There's not 2 ways to enter the straw. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yes, there is.
It's in one way, out the
That's
same.
2 ways.
Not to enter, not to
Listen,
enter.
listen to
Now
me.
you're
Listen to
using
me.
it. Now
If
you-
I drill a hole right here on this table, you're not gonna look at it and say that's 2 holes. That's 1 hole.
No, well, yeah, because I'm looking at it from the top.
So
But
if you look
from
at
the
it,
You can look at it from under.
Even if you look at it from the bottom, it's still
It's
one hole.
one
I'm not
hole.
looking- I'm not looking at the
One hole.
straw from the bottom. I'm looking at it from the side.
Which okay?
So if
Which
you
hold
killed the
on,
straw
let-
the
listen to
side,
this.
Are there now 2 holes?
What
Look at a straw from the side, it's just a stick.
What,
Yeah, here's the
what- hey,
table.
listen to this.
No.
What side of the
No,
straw's
I know
on the
there's
top?
2 holes. I know there's 2
Hey,
holes.
what side of
That's
the
an inference.
what side of the straw is the top?
You can make whatever side you want.
So I'm not looking at it from the bottom. Technically, you
Listen,
are.
does that table have 2 holes?
It's one big hole.
Yeah. yes,
is
it
one
does.
big hole.
It's
I-
one big hole.
Ah! No, there's 2.
Here.
There's a hole here and a hole over there.
No.
Okay, let me tell you this. If there's only 1 hole, how can 2 people look from different sides, huh?
It's one big hole.
2 people looking from opposite ends of the same hole.
2 holes. 2 holes. 2 holes. All right. So
Agree
if,
to
if
disagree.
someone opens that window and I can see through and he can see that, does that make it 2 holes? Yeah.
If I-
1 hole in the building, 1 hole in the
No,
house.
that's 1, but that's not like a straw.
It's not long enough.
It is.
It's
It's
just,
it
It
is.
is the same thing.
it's
No,
just
because-
you know, to be
it's
fair,
exactly
to be
the
fair,
gotta
it's
same
make
just
thing.
it
sheeted
long
glass.
enough to the point where like there's nothing blocking.
I could shrink that window into a tiny little circle, and it's the same thing as a straw.
Well, yeah, but that's not what he's arguing. He's arguing that if he
There's
opens
still
the
a hole.
he's arguing that if he
Think
opens
about
the
it,
window,
Oh, no,
when you
not
make
the
a hole
Mhm.
in a wood plank, what do? You drill through it. Is that 1 hole? That's 1 hole. That's 2. No, it's not. There's 1 on each side. There's 1 on each side.
If you drill through
So do you think
wood-
there's a halfway point through every wood?
So
plank?
let's say I'm
What?
let's say I'm Farmer Dan.
It's Farmer Dan.
I got a piece of wood right here. I'm gonna drill some holes right in here. It's only one hole. No one says I'm gonna drill 2 holes right here. Farmer Dan's drilling 1 hole through the piece of wood. He's not drilling 2 holes
He's
in
drilling
the same
one hole.
position.
He's drilling 1 hole, but there are 2 sides, so therefore there is 2 holes. There's 2 sides to
Okay,
everything.
now that's just weird.
Houston.
I'm
Nobody says
agreeing to
cut 2
disagree.
holes in the paper. It's
Well,
just
no.
cut a hole in the paper.
Well, yeah, because then there comes out with.
Houston, you
two
see
holes.
that fan over there?
Yeah, I do.
Before you put
That's
the
too
fan
hard.
itself,
That's-
before you put the fan itself and the grid on the outside,
Yeah.
is that 1 or 2 holes?
What do you mean?
What are we looking at?
Okay,
Nothing.
that's just too complex.
Yeah, that's too complex.
It's
We're
1
in
hole.
it here.
It's 1 hole.
I think it's 2 holes.
You're one
The
hole.
rest think it's 2
1
holes.
hole. Guys, that's
All right, so let's move it on to the next outrageous debate.
One gang on
Mm.
top,
All right, so
clearly.
That's what I said too, though, bro. Friggin' ball.
does a towel become dirty after using it to dry off after a shower?
There should be
No.
a unanimous
Only
decision.
after a couple.
Why?
Well, I don't think technically it ever gets dirty. I
It
just said,
definitely gets dirty.
no. I just
'Cause
think
at
it's,
some
No, it
point
gets
it
moldy.
doesn't smell
It gets
fresh.
moldy. It gets
it
moldy.
gets
That's
dirty.
dirty.
Yeah,
But it doesn't get okay. Sorry.
My
Let me-
definition of
let me
dirty is not
rephrase
the
it.
same
Let me
as
rephrase
yours.
the
I mean,
question.
it depends. It depends on
Mud.
how well
No.
you clean yourself.
Let me
Yeah.
rephrase the question. Does it get dirty from you after you use it, not from the mold? I don't think it ever.
Yeah,
gets
because
dirty.
you have water, and that's where the mold's coming from.
okay from your okay.
From wiping
I
you
would
off.
say
Yes.
slightly, because
It's a yes or no question.
the mold is like the bacteria, right?
Yeah,
Can
the
we
mold-
agree?
I don't know,
Don't try
scientist.
to
What
drive
is it,
science on
scientist?
Yeah, freaking.
Nerd.
Doctor. Bill, not a science guy.
Yeah, we
over
got
The
here, bro.
water
Bill Nye
has
over
like
here.
bacteria in it.
Yeah, but that's not from you.
Give us
Okay,
a
but,
biology
like,
lesson.
You have slight body
Professor.
oils on yourself that rub off onto the towel, even straight after you clean yourself.
Yeah, but are your
So I
body
think
oils
over
dirty?
time.
Yeah,
over
it's
time-
body oils.
Over time, I think you make the towel dirty.
I say after 2 to 4 uses, your towel's dirty. Okay, but why?
Why do you think it's dirty though? Like, is it dirty because it's just gross because you use it so many times?
It's
Or-
just not fresh.
okay. So it's not dirty. It's used,
Yeah,
so it's not dirty.
it's not fresh.
It's
But-
not dirty after 4 uses because you're not switching it.
I
out
don't.
after
Okay,
4.
personally, I don't think it ever.
When
gets
do you
dirty.
switch it out?
I mean, it's like an every other week type deal.
How many? When do you switch out yours?
Oh, the same thing.
When
I
are you
switch
switching
mine-
it out?
I
every
switch it
day?
out like once a week. No, I switch
What's
mine
one
out.
more? What's one more?
One more week. That's 7 days, buddy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Count them off.
Well,
I
here's-
switch mine out probably.
Here's my thinking.
That's
So-
could potentially be 14 more showers.
That's true.
That is true.
Do 2 a day.
How
This
often
is,
do you shower? How
If
often
you
do you
shower
shower?
more often, you're cleaner.
Eh,
But
eh,
what-
but
is
what
that-
we're saying is the
I'm a one a
water.
day. I'm a one a
But what
day.
we're
In the
saying is the
morning.
water makes
Yeah.
it dirty. So you're saying if you work out at night, you don't shower after?
So
Okay,
okay.
well, it depends.
It depends how
Sometimes
sweaty
I'm in
you
the
are.
night,
So listen. Here's my opinion.
but
and
it's
then we'll move on
definitely
from
one a
this.
day.
So I don't think you ever make the towel dirty, but I think it is unsanitary to keep the towel like, like over an extended period of time.
Because it's dirty.
No, because it gets like it's
Moldy.
not fresh, like he said.
No, it's moldy.
It's not. It's used.
It's moldy because it's
used.
dirty.
No, it's used.
Because it's dirty.
No, I don't think it ever gets dirty.
Yeah.
So-
So,
so
you're
you
telling me
It gets dirty.
if it doesn't get dirty, why are you changing it out?
Because I just like fresh stuff.
Who doesn't like a nice soft towel out of the dryer?
Okay,
That's true.
Well, yeah, but it's they get it. It
And
does
at that
get
point,
dirty.
it's clean.
It gets
because
dirty.
you had to wash it.
Well,
Because
yeah.
it's dirty.
Well, yeah, if it
it's
never gets,
technically,
if you use it and put it back in
Okay,
the
hey,
washer,
so
that's
everything
technically
is
not
clean after you
washing.
use it or after you wash it, right? So you're clean after you wash yourself. So therefore, the towel doesn't get dirty.
Well, think about it this way: if you have a fresh towel just sitting on the hanger
What?
for years and you don't use it,
Hanger. What are we doing?
whatever, the freaking
The holder,
the
the
ball.
holder.
Okay, I got you. The ball.
If you just have it sitting there for a month, it'll probably still smell fresh after a month.
Well, yeah,
But if you use it every day, it's gonna not smell fresh anymore.
What's
because
your
body
You're
want?
aiding it to get dirty.
I agree. No, no.
Clip it.
No,
Clip 'em,
you said
Jack.
that dirty part in there first. It doesn't get dirty. It just is used.
It's just used, which
I mean,
means it gets
technically-
dirty.
I could use my same towel for like forever.
Houston,
Theoretically,
Houston,
if you want to
Houston.
get mold and
I
dirt
think
on
that's kind of
yourself,
gross.
Houston.
I think it's gross too, but that's because it's used, not because.
What's
it's
your
dirty.
definition of used? Because my definition of used is this is used because I've worn it.
So you're gonna
Because
wash it? Are you?
well, yeah, but it's still not in tip-top shape.
I never said the towel.
So it's dirty because you wash it. What?
It's dirty because you wash.
We
it?
use
You wash
detergent.
it.
What are you washing with just the hose water?
Well, some of the time that people wash stuff is to make it smell good, not because it's dirt. Like
What
You
makes
know,
you smell
listen,
bad?
If
Dirty.
it smells bad, it's dirty.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's exactly
never
why you
said-
wash a towel.
I never said a towel was getting washed because it's dirty, but I'm saying you wash like a sweatshirt, for example. It doesn't have stains on it, but it just doesn't smell as fresh.
Well, yeah. 'cause
I
it's
hope
got
your towel
germs
doesn't
on
have stains on it. No, my sweatshirt. I know, but I'm saying
Yeah, there might
normal.
not be any visible like dirt.
It's got
There's
germs
still
and stuff.
dirt
Are you
on
saying
it.
it's dirty or clean?
Yeah, go around.
dirty.
Everyone say
Yeah, it's
dirty or clean?
dirty.
Dirty.
dirty? Yeah.
It just is unfresh.
So
He's
it's
too
dirty.
dirty.
It's dirty, bro.
These two.
I don't think it's dirty. There's no way. It's
Y'all
dirty.
are weird.
All right, guys, that's all for us. Thank you for watching. Have fun watching the Super Bowl this weekend. I guarantee you, Patty Mahomes will be the MVP. Anyway, I digress.
Dang Niner gang.
Anyway, thanks for watching. Go subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow the Spotify, follow the Instagram, follow the TikTok, and we will see you next week. See ya.
Peace.